Welcome to Tasting the Tri-State. We're dining all over, discovering exciting local cuisine, sampling new creations, and learning what makes your favorite dishes so special. Just wait till you see what we're cooking up this week on
Tasting the Tri-State.
Tasting the Tri-State, and we are here at Nisbet Inn in Evansville, and I'm with the new owner, JT Norris, not related to Chuck Norris. How long has this place been around?
This building has been here since 1912.
Wow. In 1912, did they have the world's coldest beer then?
I'm not for sure if they had it then, but we definitely do now.
We are going to be smoking today. What are we smoking?
Today we're gonna put chicken and ribs on, baby back ribs.
Baby back ribs?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And maybe a burger or...
We'll cook a burger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have rib gumbo?
Always have the rib gumbo.
So everything that was here before, you still have here now?
Not everything.
Not everything? Okay.
But the best of it.
The best of it is here, yes, and it is wonderful. It smells amazing in here. It will just like make you float in the air. The smokehouse is in the back. We're going back there next on Tasting the Tri-State at Nisbet Inn.
Tasting the Tri-State is brought to you by IBEW Local 16.
Tasting the Tri-State, and we are at Nisbet Inn in the smokehouse with new owner JT Norris. So we are going to be smoking today.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I smoke every day.
Okay.
Chicken and ribs.
Welcome to Nisbet, love, home of the world's coldest beer. However, JT says it may be the world's coolest beer, but we really want it known for the world's best barbecue. Yes, and what you've seasoned everything. What have you seasoned it with?
On the chicken is pretty simple. I have it in a 48-hour brine that I make myself, and then I just season it with salt and pepper, and that's it. And then I let the smoke do all the work.
That's awesome.
After that.
Yes. How long have you been with Nisbet now?
It's been a little over a year.
Yeah, you love it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I love
Have
it.
you always been in the restaurant business, or?
Since I was 15.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've always had a passion for cooking. So.
You listen to cooking podcasts?
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
He started when he was 15 years old in the restaurant. He worked his way from the bottom to the top, and it completely shows. All right, so we gotta open up this bad boy.
Yes.
Awesome.
Now, it might get a little smoky.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. Ooh, was this here whenever you bought it, or?
It was not. We got this recently. There was an old smoker in here.
Okay.
And it's on a trailer. We're fixing it up so we could do big events with it if we
Oh,
needed.
that'll be nice.
And then this one is our permanent resident now. It's new. It's a old hickory.
Old hickory?
It's really, it's a beast. I love it.
I love that Nisbet has a smokehouse. For one, I wasn't outside in the cold. That's a plus. But it's beautiful. He's gonna do more to it. It smells amazing, and it's spacious. Like you think smokehouse is a little shack. No.
And then we just,
Lovely. Now, are these chicken quarters?
they're chicken halves.
Chicken halves.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything we do is in halves. And then when we sell them, you could get them in quarters, wider dark meat, or just the whole half.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you smoke the chicken?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't go by time. I go by temp.
By temp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say at least it could be anywhere from 50 to 100 pounds of meat go on the smoker every day. Some days more than others, but
And you have one of those thermometers that reads from your phone.
yes, there's
That's
one
cool.
right here that I can check on my phone and check it all the time. And then when it does say it done, I'll open it up and make sure everything's to temp where it needs to be. A lot of smokers, how they work is you always have your hot spots in them. With this smoker in particular, it doesn't really have any hot spots because it's rotating and it has fans circulating the smoke the whole time.
All right, now we have ribs. Now, what style of ribs are these?
These are baby back ribs.
Baby backs?
Yeah.
You've got them very well seasoned.
Yes.
Yum. So, after you're done smoking, do you sauce them before you serve
I do
them?
not.
You
No,
don't?
I serve everything as a dry rub, and then I make my own sauces. I started making my own sauces here. My
Ooh,
signature
how many
is being.
sauces do you have?
Right now, I have 5.
5?
Yeah, but I'm always working on something new.
It smells incredible in here.
Yes. Always.
Yes. Oh,
always.
yeah. Now that we got everything in the smoker, we've got to wait. It's precious. Time is precious. And now we're going to the kitchen because we're going to plate up what we've smoked plus more. Stay tuned. And snap, we're in the kitchen now and we're getting ready to plate our smoked goodness. Chicken or ribs first?
Let's start off with chicken.
All right, we're gonna do chicken first. Now, sides. How many sides does?
It comes with 2 sides. We have, for lunch, we have a lunch plate, which is 1 side, and dinner it comes with 2 sides. That's really the only difference.
Okay.
But it's a little cheaper and a little quicker for lunch.
Now that I know that you have a plethora of sides, what sides are we gonna put with this smoked chicken?
Today I'm going to put some German potato salad and some baked beans with it.
Yum.
Because those are a good combo for every day.
Yes, look how pretty that is. Nice and smoked. Yes, I'm gonna dig into all of this. And our ribs. All right, now ribs.
More beer bread.
Yes, butter. Very nice. I have to get me one of those. My chicken's going to the tasting table. The ribs will right after we get done plating it. And we will be back next on Tasting the Tri-State at Nisbet Inn. Welcome back to Tasting the Tri-State. We're at Nisbet Inn with the new owner, JT Norris. And we're making burgers now.
Yes.
Yes, so excited. All right, you ready?
Yeah. So
All right,
the
what
first
are we
thing we
using?
start with is a brioche bun. And we get
Okay.
it buttered
Yes. I'll let you.
and on the flat top it goes.
Okay.
Now these are 80-20 mix beef that we patty out ourselves.
How many ounces is that patty?
It's a 1/3 of a pound, which is about 5.3 ounces.
Awesome. Do you cook your burgers to order, or do you just kind of?
Yes, we cook them
You
all
do?
to order.
All right. So we got our brioche. What cheese are we gonna go with? Pepper jack or American?
We'll probably go with American.
American?
I prefer American myself.
I do too. It's
Yeah,
a classic.
It's a perfect cheese for
Yeah.
a cheeseburger.
Yeah. So you've been here for over a year now.
Yes.
Is this your first restaurant you've ever owned?
First ownership, yes.
First ownership?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I have an amazing staff here. Some of them we inherited when we changed over, but some of them are new to us. And I feel like everybody is a really good team player and gets along. And it makes it for a fun day and a fun shift.
Now what is that?
This is the rib gumbo.
I've actually bought tubs of the rib gumbo.
Yes.
It is amazing. All right, our burger's almost finished. We're gonna plate it. How many sides does a burger come with? Just one?
One.
All right. We'll pick a side, which you already did.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rib gumbo.
Rib
'Cause
gumbo.
Everybody's gotta try the rib gumbo.
Yeah. Now, when are you open?
We are open Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
We open every day at 11 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And then we close at 9 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday we stay open till 10.
Okay. All right. So you're closed on Sunday, Monday.
Sunday and Monday.
Yes. So after we make our burger and
Yes.
plate it up, we're gonna cut some brisket.
Yes, we are.
Yes. And it is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, which is brisket day.
Okay. And that's your special on Wednesdays?
Yes.
All right. If you want to learn about their daily specials, they're active on Facebook on a daily. Here's our beautiful cheeseburger with the pickles and onion goodness, American cheese, because we're classic cheeseburger lovers, and the rib gumbo. Ho, 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 ho. Can you smell it? All right, now it's brisket cutting time. And I'm going to get refreshed on how the proper way is to cut a brisket. Take it away.
All right.
All right.
Now on a brisket, you have 2 sides to it. You have the flat and the point. Point's the bigger side. You have more fat over here.
Okay.
And when people say I want it lean or fatty, the flat's going to be more lean because there's less fat on that.
Okay.
Where the point is going to have more of your fat. So
All right.
when you first get going here, so you want to find that middle point between the flat and the point,
Okay.
and that's where we start cutting the brisket. I normally always cut the flat first. So what I'm going to do is take this
Uh-huh.
and get it back in here.
Okay.
And I always wrap it tight whenever we're done cutting because oxidation sets in and that'll dry you out. So
Yeah.
you want to keep it.
And
so,
you can just see the juice just.
so when
Oh.
you're cutting brisket,
Uh-huh.
on the flat side, you cut it this way.
How many of these do you go through on a Wednesday? And Wednesday's the only day that you do brisket?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually sell out. So
Okay.
some Wednesdays are better than others.
That's incredible.
And then as far as cutting the brisket, when you get to the point side,
Uh-huh.
you don't cut it here. You turn it and start cutting here, so you're cutting against the grain.
Okay.
A lot of people will just keep cutting across, but you want to go against the grain. You're still cutting against the grain on the flat too. It's
Okay.
just the grain changes from
Okay.
the flat to the gold.
All right.
Yeah, so you just turn it.
That's
and Start
interesting.
cutting that way.
Thank you for teaching me that again.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's just like the burger, but without cheese. Just
Yeah.
the pickle and onion
Yeah.
on the brioche. Oh, we got to pick a side. And then we're going to go sit at the tasting table and devour all of this goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys have to get out here, especially on brisket day, only on Wednesdays, here at Nisbet Inn on Tasting the Tri-State.
The tasting table is provided by Town Square Furnishings in Boonville.
And we have made it to the tasting table.
Yay.
I'm so stoked.
It's the best part.
I know. I mean, the smells, it just takes you over. All right, what do you want to try first? Smoked chicken?
You want to dig into that? Now, you do have to ask, are you a white meat person or a dark meat person?
I've always been a dark meat person,
Okay.
but here lately, I've leaned more to the white meat.
Okay.
So I'm, both.
I eat
Yeah,
both.
I'm not picky.
Yeah, some people are.
The chicken was unreal. He uses that black pepper and it gives it that pop, that bite. It's delicious. And it's so juicy.
Yes.
And the seasoning, it's got a little bite to it.
Yeah, the pepper, it's a coarse black pepper is what I like to use.
Yeah, that is really good. Good job.
Thank you. A lot of people are like, this is the best smoked chicken I ever had. And anytime you hear that, it makes you feel pretty good.
All right, what else do we have?
You have to try the rib gumbo.
Yes.
We're known for it.
Now, I have actually bought a huge tub of this
Yes.
before.
We sell it by the half gallon.
And now, did this stay the same or did you change it a little bit?
It's slightly different just because the rub that I put on the ribs
rice
is
new?
very different. No, it's always had rice.
The rice is on.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, the only real change to it is that I put the rib meat we use from that because it has a different seasoning on it.
Oh man, that's good. That's really good. It's like smoked juicy goodness just explodes in your mouth. You know, you have to wash it down with something. So we have the world's coldest beer.
Yes.
Here at Nisbet Inn, out of all places. You find it here. All right, ribs. We have to try the ribs.
Okay.
So you serve this as half a rack. You can get a whole rack.
Half or full rack, yes.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You could get it either way. My preference on the rib is that you should be, on the baby backs, you should be able to pull the bone right out and it's tender and ready to go.
I love that when you smoke it, and when I asked you if you add sauce, that you don't.
I don't.
It's less mess. With the sauce, you're just covering up some of that really good flavor.
Yes, yes.
So it's nice to, and we have all of our sauces that you offer here.
If you want a sauce, it's sitting right there so you can try it.
I love that you have the smoky flavor and the seasoning, and if you want sauce, you can dip it. What a concept. Yum.
And baby backs are probably one of my favorite things ever in the world.
Yes. Nisbet Inn is great for catering. They actually catered my wedding, so they hold a very special place in my heart. But their catering's awesome. They do food catering, they do the bar, they have their world's coldest beer. You'll be set. Let's try our brisket. So this is what sells out on Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday?
Yes.
All day long.
Now, do you serve it differently than just on a sandwich?
Yes, we also, like the dinner comes just cut, sliced of brisket on one of the platters such as the ribs.
Do you do any like variety platters where you got more than one thing?
So on the Nisbet platter, which is a go-to for a lot of people, you'll get a whole half chicken, a half slab of baby back ribs, and you'll get pulled pork.
Wow,
a bowl
that's a lot.
with pulled pork in it. It is a lot of food.
All right, here we go.
Get you some of that.
Yeah. The brisket was my favorite, and I'm not gonna lie, I know that I took many bites at the tasting table, but I'm probably gonna order another one. Make sure you come out here on Wednesdays because you're not gonna wanna miss out on this. And do you post like daily specials and
Yes,
stuff
we
to
do.
Facebook? So the Facebook page is active Very good. So what we're gonna do is a challenge. It's called the Lori Maynard Challenge. And we're gonna see who can take the biggest bite. All right, this is our lovely classic cheeseburger, American, pickle and onion. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm pretty sure it was a tie on the Big Bite Challenge. I mean, we compared them. It might look different on camera. She might have won just by a margin. That's the biggest bite I could take. That was good.
Yeah. JT, thank you so much for having us out here. I'm so glad I got a chance to meet you.
Come out to Nisbet Inn, enjoy the food, enjoy a nice cold beer, bring the family or not, keep the kids at home, have a little date night. It'd be great.
Well, I'm gonna take a bite of this glorious pie and then wash it down with some of this, the world's coldest beer here at Nisbet Inn. Thanks for watching Tasting the Tri-State. We'll be back after this with Just Desserts with Miss Lori.
Just Desserts is brought to you by Caressel Heating and Air.
Just desserts.
We're in the Tasting the Tri-State Just Desserts kitchen, and today we're going to do shortbread. It's a very thin, crispy shortbread, delicious and simple, best of all. So here we go. We start with 2 sticks of butter that have been softened, some sugar, and we're just going to get that going. The key is to get the butter and sugar combined to where it's very fluffy. Our butter and sugar are fully combined. Next, we're going to add in the flour. From here, we add in the coconut, give this a stir, and finally, vanilla extract, about a teaspoon, about a capful of almond extract. This stuff is powerful. So I'm going to stir this up, and then we're going to turn it out onto wrap where we're going to stick it back in the fridge. We want to chill that butter back up so it'll slice the cookies very thin and perfect. Once you get it sort of into this shape, then we can let this cling wrap do the rest of the work. So we're going to put this in the fridge and it's going to hang out for 3 hours. Okay, so here's our chilled dough and we are going to go ahead and slice it extremely thin. These aren't going to spread out very much, so you could put a bunch of them on your baking sheet. All right, these are going into a 300-degree oven, 18 minutes. We're going to have some cookies. There you go. We'll try a cookie together. Shortbread, coconut.
So buttery. I love these.
I do too.
Thank you.
You will too. Thanks for watching Tasting the Tri-State. We'll see you next week.